Hi everyone! Today we're going to learn about poetry. Now pay attention. Stop doing unnecessary things and listen carefully. Ready? Good! Poetry among the ancient Greeks used to designate the entire literature. Poetry is different from other types of writing. For example, is a novel. Poems talks about your heart and your feelings. Recognize that. It also uses language in an unusual way and may use unusual words. There are many great poems in the world. Poems speak to us in many ways. To better understand poetry, let's all together read the poem Sonnet 1 Bulsagasia Bila. All together, let's read it loud and clear. Okay, let's start. First, a poem must be magical and musical as seagull. It must be a brightest moving and hold secret a bird's flowering. It must be slender as a bell, and it must hold fire as well. It must have the wisdom of bows, and it must kneel like a rose. It must be able to hear the luminance of dove and deer. It must be able to hide what it seeks like a bride. And over all, I would like to hover God smiling from the poem's cover. Now, let's proceed with the analysis of the poem. Line 1 suggests that a poem must be magical because it communicates its idea in an indirect and creative way. Line 2 suggests that it employs music through the use of meter, rhythm, and other musical devices. Line 3 suggests the main idea being developed in the poem from first to the last line. Line 4 suggests literary devices used by the poet to conceal his message as he delivers it. These literary devices would include the images and the figures of speech. Line 5 suggests the way poetry is written, which is in versified and stanzaic form. Line 6 balances the intellectual accent with the power to touch the feelings of its readers. Line 7 suggests the power of poetry to penetrate the mind and heart of its readers with its profound insights. Line 8 suggests the poet's use of imagination to the composition and conveyance of his insight. Line 9 and 10 demands that poetry is touch-based with reality and human experiences are presented in the text. Line 11 and 12 suggest the commitment of the poet to poetry to be able to write a good poem. And lastly, line 13 and 14 tells the transcending power of poetry, which empowers a poet to create a luminous insight which could be a source of joy and light. Now, do you find poetry interesting? Excellent! That would be all for today. My name is Hannah. Goodbye!